politics in boxing, as they always call it, or whatever it is behind the scenes? Is that sometimes as much as a fight, you know, out of the ring?
Look, you say the politics, don't you? I look on the social media, yeah, and it's all cringe, utter fucking shite that I look at. Yeah, I turn it off. The speeches out some of them's mouth, the way they go on, the way they conduct themselves, they're not welcome through my fucking door. Yeah, I don't roll like that. You know, listen, I'm not saying they're wrong. It's just the way I see it myself. I can't be bothered with all this arse licking up and down to get on a show. Yeah, you don't want me on the show, fuck off, go somewhere else. You know, listen, it is what it is. You know, I can only speak how I see things. I think boxing has become a cringe sport for the dickheads that's in it. I'm interested in real fights, real fighting men, getting it down in here, getting it on in the ring. That's all we're interested in at the end of the day. We ain't interested in anything else. We ain't interested in sticking our chest out and wanting to be the best trainer in the world. We want to be this, we want to be that. You know, I want to be more famous than the fighter. Let's get rid of all that shit what I see on social media 24/7, yeah? And let's get the fighter where he needs to be.
Robert Smith, do the right thing. Sort Gary Sykes' belt out and put it in history books that he's British champion outright at super featherweight. And I'll leave you alone, Robert Smith. Alright? Don't you forget. Oh, you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? Hey, hope you're all alright. It's Big P here. Message to Tony Bellew and Eduardo Hearn. I'm not going to be as speaking as elegantly as somebody like Julian would, or Rico. No, I'm just going to say it straight. Tony Bellew, why are you going on pads and going on about having DAZN, going on about comebacks and all that? What's all that about, eh? No, nobody wants to see you come back, nobody. It's embarrassing. You've been out at ring since 2018. Now, that to me means you're just a normal person now. Pads don't hit back, do they? We all look good on pads for 60 seconds, can't we? But don't come back. You've made your money. You've had 4 pay-per-views. You've never took a belt off a champion, British, Commonwealth, European and world. Never took a belt off a champion.
You give me just one example. You give me one example of where you haven't walked forward and outworked someone. You just give me one fight where you haven't done that. Not one.
I've shown a range of different styles.
You've shown one style.
Commonwealth, British, European.
And you've done it all with one style. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. You've done it all with one style. You've got to look at where you've fought for every single title that's been vacant. You've never defeated a champion. Never. Never defeated the champion.
I defeated you.
Never did. I wasn't a champion. I was a 16-fight novice. It wasn't hard to beat me. Over Mackenzie nearly beat me. Over Mackenzie nearly beat me too.
You know how to lose. You don't have to met weight, so it's just free money to you, isn't it, really, if you do come back. You know, just get in there and do something that you know you can do, and that's lose. And that's abusing boxing fans. You thinking that you can just come back and take millions of pounds off boxing fans and write a few scripts with your boyfriend Eddie Hills, the 4-0 Iceman, free by way of. Write a few scripts, we'll all buy into it. You know, you're stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. Eating kangaroo meat now, We don't want to hear it, mate. You look podgy, soft. It'll be embarrassing. The man you carry power and you started off as a heavyweight and you're going to end as an heavyweight. We don't want to hear all that. Boxing fans are sick of it. We don't need a bell end comeback. We don't need it. Last time you were seen in your ring, you got put into orbit. Stevenson's put you into orbit as well. So what can you hope to achieve by lining your pockets? It's embarrassing that DAZN are even talking about it. Embarrassing. There's nothing wrong with keeping fit and that, but what legacy you've got, you'll ruin. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion, but it's totally embarrassing. I mean, what are you now? You're born in early 80s. You must be pushing 40 at least now, are you? Late 30s. Look at Ali when he fought Larry Holmes. He was 38. Look what he had left. You'll get hurt. Take good advice and get out of the game like your mate Big Pricey. That's what you need to do. Just boxing's the most unforgiving sport in the world. You know that, don't you, Tony La? So we're gonna have to change your name if you come back from the disappearing man to the reappearing man. I don't know. What do boxing fans think? Tony Bellew, the bell end, coming back. What do true boxing fans think of that? Do we want to see him back? Because Eddie Hearn must be scraping the barrel if you're looking at digging you up after 4 years. He's already dug Chris Algieri up. I mean, how much more can boxing fans take of this garbage, utter garbage? I mean, you're not going to fight Fury or Wilder if you come back. They'll put you into orbit. So it's just going to be rich pickings from rest of a poor division, but I've got a problem with it if you do come back. So expect plenty of videos off me, TB. Expect plenty of videos and plenty of stick. But if you do come back, who'll be your trainer? Will it be Penfold? Will Penfold be trusted? Going to be interesting, that, innit? I don't think it'll be Penfold. I don't think it'll be Penfold. Not after that last performance against Usyk. How could you have him again? You might get put into orbit. Alright, La? So peace out, keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Tony Bellew, the bell end, the reappearing man. Leave comments in the section, boxing fans. Let me know what you think about the bell end if he comes back. Alright.
Hey Max, how you doing, mate? Russell just sent me a video of you doing a little bit of a bag workout. Good work, mate. A couple of little tips if you want them. Bearing in mind I'm 50-year-old and riddled with arthritis, so it's not going to be up to much. Couple of little things I noticed that you were doing. Try and break your habit, okay? So when you were throwing your jab, every time you threw your jab, and I'll do it in slow motion, you put your head down at the same time. So that could become quite predictable like that. Putting your head down every time you throw a jab. Imagine you just get suckered, throw a right uppercut. Whenever you put your head down, yeah, you ideally want to do that when you're throwing power shots or when you're blocking or when you're in the pocket. The jab should be at a nice long range. So when you're throwing that jab, you don't want to be putting your head down every single time. So get your body position comfortable when you're on the outside, because obviously the jab's the outside shot. Get your body position comfortable, chin nice and low, nice and relaxed. Just before you throw it, so instead of going like that, literally, nice and fast, nice and relaxed, and just relax and keep the head position as it is when you're throwing your shot. Just like that. Just like that, in and out, nice and fast, yeah. No head movement, that's not coming there, that's not overbalancing. Backhand nice and tight, in range, nice and loose. And try and vary that jab a little bit as well. So what happens is everybody throws the jab in the same spot. What I always say is 4 points of a jab, yeah? Eyes, chin, chest and solar plexus. And every jab you throw with different speed, different power, different range, different body position. But try and vary it a little bit. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 being the eyes, like that. 3 being the chin. Yep. 2 being the solar plexus. If you notice, I'm now dropping the height on the lower shots. Abs again, being a distraction punch, yeah? 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, vary it all the time, okay? That was just one little thing that I noticed. Another thing that I noticed as well was when you were throwing that right up to the body, okay, there were a couple of little mistakes there, just a couple, all right? First thing you were doing is your arm was stiff and you were taking your arm and everything else with a shot, you were going like that, opening your rotation, making yourself nice and wide and nice and open. Whenever you throw a hook to the body, and ideally you want to be throwing that left hook, even if you're going to throw a right hook to the body, which is a shot, it's not an easy shot to get off, you got to drop your height. You got to drop your height, because if you think of a hook to the body, if it's a right hook to the body, pop, or a left hook to the body, it's a power shot, okay? It's a power shot, but it's a mid to close range punch. So what you definitely don't want to be doing is opening yourself up there, and also you're doing a little bit what I call the chicken wing, is lifting your elbow up like that. Get your elbows tucked in, get the position comfortable, drop your height, and then throw it from your chin back to your chin. See that? From your chin, boom, back to your chin. Not throwing it from your hip or throwing it from your waist. Same with the left hook. People throw that left hook and they'll lift the right elbow up like that, they'll telegraph the shot. You got to drop from your chin. So punches start at your chin. Body punch, head punch starts at your chin. There, like that. Again, back to the jab. Snap, yeah, snap. Chin position, like that.